no your bar pay or your constituency chairman.
Oh, okay.
Now region here 34 constituencies. 34. And on
out of 34 no your bar.
Oh, in you say yeah constituency especially. It's just that seats no na say a boy and kakra, but yeah could him no be sir.
You are eyeing that constituency, Faisal.
Oh, Minkasa. Anano be Makasa.
Okay. The higher crown. And then come out in the dear German American. First, this issue of LGBTQI. Over the past 2 weeks in India, Asan Pijanimupa. And the opening of Omo office, you're closing it down, you're closing it down. The issue of human rights vis-a-vis the constitution, and what our culture, and so a very huge argument. Maybe for you as a lawyer, no, and what your thoughts basically are. I was answering in a Faisal.
Okay. Let me say. Me free I say no. Me my dream. Oh, me as a person. When say me a Muslim. Obo me dey see me din di Faisal Ibrahim Sisi. And asaso ene me din. Na yen Muslims there eba gayism, lesbianism there. As far as our religion is concerned, we are 120% against it. That's as far as our religion is concerned. Say unse yen suma yesom no eba sansem no ma Quran mo no yama example you use loot mo fe no lot and niema e wo Quran mo no is supposed to be a guidance ama yen ayete ase ene no o say ehwe niema e wo mu stories e wo mu addition e wo mu na yen fan guide ye ho enti me as a person there. That is my position, and only say young Ghana for so there. Religion is a very, very, very fundamental part of our life. If you know be the program, I'll be call, send obe the ane, sort of benante, and you be to casa obe can, baby obe call. Religion plays almost 85%. In Tusha, yen religion yen culture no, abe boom. So obia. Oba Ghana ana ade fufura na bibi fufura obi di ba Ghana no o se ba kono etimi hwe sade no in a religious sense before obe pese ode ebeba na so hwa me makase se wo hwe se ye nyina ye
la chu bema happy birthday to you.
What's up, you can't take me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Minia. Adom me lady even simple. Dan Hamilton. Adom. I think a single track. Bonmama.
Why you late? Instead of one full gas.
Bonmama answer. Bonmama I mean yes. I wonder
I say no but you know no crowd to kakra.
My family voice number.
Ose,
I'm not a
we now pay.
I don't look like what I have been through.
Jim FM.
You turned my pit into a well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adom.
Lion am inshallah swati. One to kwandem.
Amen.
Kwatenti apomode ni sika nyansa ka ho. E na mesre de ma ho.
Amen. Mini ase e fon a wode me kwa kipiski.
Hey.
Momadin
you say it's here no kind
and no credit. You say you'll be Nima. You'll be Nima. Oh, the Echo. Branch never Nima. Oh, the Adam come here. You don't know Nima.
Happy birthday from all of us here. The whole team.
Thank you so much.
We wish you God's blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations to. It's not easy. Congratulations.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Gradually, I'm becoming an old man.
An old man.
Really? How old?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Sir?
yeah, poor Mecatro.
Right. Enti, back.
Yeah, in Tisan Americano. Who say, I was saying, Yejutum. This gays ni lesbianism. No. And yet, Adia, Ubetimaka say, a fufro, Ghana. Mimi niwo Adavaka. Na Adavaka baby amini no, a soro hono. No ye ni momo. Ye ni momo pa, ye ko ye, to be G a whole street. Omunkwao. Ye Gianni, Shatari Bakon, a dressy, Besana Jade.
A man in Mema.
Bermano, yeah, mostly in Bermano. But they won't say it wasn't a tinner. Your fees also ye elevating no. Eba a certain status film person mujina muna gay right na omo bi office na no. Inte idea ye ni mo modada. But baby we should be a western ideology no bana. Person mo elevate say oh e normal obia ye bia. It's okay. She me maka say enye yen o. Say the mini wo there. We are discerning ye nim. So you who bia it who say bini we will not fall prey to. Enya yen impanyifo no. Na de bia me ka say enya yen eye nkwala no. Na o hwe nan sen so a CG adibia omo ya ye hu pa. Movies. In rich in there's a movie be Netflix for release here. Movie no your friend no I care a lot. Na movie no the star character ewo mo no na yo ba eno omo yema ni partner eso yo ba na movie na efe but the fact say omo ma oba ye omo say the partner eso yo ba no is to send a certain signal say oh e normal over kai so last year cartoons bi ba ya omo ye prince o your name say prince ni princess na nam in that cartoon no e ko wie no omo ye no prince any ne partner bema which means osha the target is not yen miniwo the target is nkwala no na adia enye normal in the sense say yen Ghana for your values, traditional values play a role, religious values play a role. But say CJ ubet me hu professor of logic ewo university ewo Ghana ha Sunday okoko kutu ama ni pastor dininsa atonitiso tio professor of logic say we see logic a developing the brain the do level be now so obekai say ni nyame wo ho nti Sunday ana oko imam ho he goes to bend down for the imam and I say pastor ebia no okoye Bible course for 6 months and I even 1 year no for nsa ento ni so
because of the belief
and that is how religious we are extremely religious and conservative, both Islam and Christian in Ghana. And in fact even the traditional belief Ghana enya dia mufaso but me say they've been with us for all this while but this time no on person omo amplify omo nema omo ye eno na how no was say mu ye ebia na akola bi e wo fie ene TV social media yi akola bi ti hu no say me hu say bema ne bema eye ma me je so yenkonye ana me hu say oba no ba bi eye ma me so yenkonye oho na how no wo now one of the dangers in say ye ba na se bebre be da ne bema di bema echi ana oba edi oba echi a why ne be wo ba Why and a beboba? Because clearly, no, Bema ni Bema, Omontimi, Oba no Oba, so Entimi. So is that how we're going to end humanity? So I think, say, it's very important for us to be clear, say, and yes, say, you can say, the echoes, no, you nimda. You know, you go for us to be so, we know it. But fear, Mupesa, will be Timo, who will be office, and the EU. It's all about down, support him, or at social media. Ghanaian LGBTF78, you have the own son of from Okra. First, LG, you the B account, you the Q account, you the T account, you the Plus account. Clear, new one. I mean, please, transgender. You know, and you're wasting ideas. And we must also know, say, the power of the media. It was us, the media is very powerful, especially audiovisual videos and collage. And I name Nkofoshe. Obi wa sha so I didn't say na Nkofo ye fi me so me try hwe. Ohon no mo corrupt yen values no. Ohon no mo corrupt yen values. But one important point I person me say, as a lawyer, enya de a mefo aso ana say meka say mra no emma kwan. Say ohun say obi ebia na ne nante mu e kire say oye no ho de efre no oba be senti. Ohun na bono. Ana ohun na attack no. Ana ohun na can sembia, you know, just to humiliate such a person. And no and me per se ye nyina ya dwen e koso say it is not right. Ohun so be enanti or ye bibi anamba bi whatever it is no. You don't have a right to assault such a person. Okay,
lawyer, not but where to draw the line between human rights and our cultural values, and do I say morality? And say where do we draw these lines? Because what can say be now feeling called lawyer to me,
say human rights. There are principles. Of universal human rights. One of the principles is human rights is indivisible. They say human rights me no way there yenje. So but there's a thing also called cultural relativism. Because human rights it was Saudi Arabia, you know how human rights it was Saudi Arabia, and you know uko US abako hu. Because ocean crofone history abakwasema it influences special kind of human rights or more SSC. Intinukra human rights in the yate, but the human rights must be suited in young community. Now, Osha young chrome now, your values. So human rights now every west now ebano. Definition of human rights in every west ebano. A drew on ma. I will say take African form and then Ghanaian form. Now to take Ghanaian form, no, I will say Ghanaian values too. Etimi bemu. And now go said democracy ye. Up to now, and intimi boye. This is for Kasa. Because look at China. Practicing democracy. Not to China a tumpong. China a tumpong. Because practicing communism. Fish history. Kasa. Niye. Abakwa semino. Send a free bano. Democracy and bomo. Into more for mode. Communism. I ne a year a juma momo. Into so for human rights. Human rights no. Near hina yeka. Yen dear, and I said, dear white man no cano. And no confusion war.
Okay.
But I make no. Untimina and also en attack obi. And I want to mention also and discriminate against obi. Or no see the opposite on no. Me say, ye know money yene since time in memoria. But no say they should be given the platform no made the day because young kwala no. Me miss no. Me know dear, ye will not follow it. But young Kolano, on be free say they are normal. And no say and yes, I values me there is gone.
Okay, me say lawyer Faisal Ibrahim Sise na ote ne and Kano Akosha Pokuya joins us on Facebook. I say I agree with what this man is saying. We need to worry about our children of today. People are talking about what they want. If your child is in this, then you can talk anyhow. Please. We need to pray for the future youth and our own children and grandchildren. I say these groups have been in Ghana for years. and Akusia and so the Ama Akusha Fukia. Thank you very much. Lachum. Yeah. Now you share this LGBTQ. I'm saying you share now one by anti yehu anamo one more etu. The opening of offices, people are raising issues of human rights. Office and say antum say my yantumu and yeah chicho enkomo lachum.
My initial question me first.
Me too.
Is the office now representing a registered entity in the country?
Office now maybe you know.
So office there. I don't know if some office name. It means Adom FM is registered, right?
Yes.
Into call registered general now or track Adom FM, you can find them.
Yes.
Can you find that entity at registered general?
I doubt, honestly.
Because I'm saying space, just use the space for almost way for them to be coming there to share experience, to advance their course and idea.
Okay, so it's not a registered entity.
Properly so called.
All right, okay, that's it. To the society animal, you know. Say a command say a registered idea, not the indirectly about you.
Oh.
Simplicity. I mean, say registered general and yet media. It's a government entity. So if it was supposed to be a registered office there, then indirectly they have been given some kind of fiat.
But people register company names and do otherwise.
You need to check that one as well. Some of your media. What's your investigations on here? But you see, I am one person. My stance on this thing is to say me can't want someone and tell them we
I think
almost saying is their human right. Yes, sir. Are they aware that no human right in this world is absolute? Oh, yeah, where's that? So right to life. Or the freedom of movement, you right to your liberty. Say police job. Do you know that the movement of police batteries that right next easy? So no right is absolute. All right to life. So who say I never say what? When was the answer?
Wow, for John Franklin.
What's all right to our life? Eh, wow, dear, me boy. It's the open idea, and yes, but they make an attempt to go not answer CD. Now, as a police woman, so no right is absolute. Way back 1533, in the United Kingdom, it was criminal to engage in sodomy. 1558. All the way when one years I'm running for you by 1861 under the OAP Act, Offense Against Persons Act 1861, sorry. And no master adi way by capital punishment. I didn't come out life imprisonment. And they are being able to some the but you see, the habit whereby a brofone near being by force I see a getumono. It is high time we sit as a country and make them understand, say, being a country as Ghana, I am always against this thing whereby I was see a fun by force. Yes, I was trained in England. I have learned certain things from them. So that's it. But I am a Ghanaian and I will always uphold the culture and symbols of Ghana. I'm a classic example. We have inculcated the white man marriage into our own, and accepted in our culture and even our laws. And there never be one important one near white man, dear no. You will get churches in this country. You cannot even come for communion and other things. We are promoting somebody's own and facing our own. I've not gave brother Udane. We have accepted their marriage and dump our own. It's so sad. The earlier we set up as a country, the better for us. This nonsense cannot be tolerated. If we cannot go and set up an office in the United Kingdom, in Netherlands, in Amsterdam, in whatever, say you are setting events polygamy. Say to me, polygamy office, UK, Netherlands, whatever, name any European country. Because we believe in one man, one wife. Yes, so in every African country, in fact, I'm here to know one you polygamy into. Africa, not just Ghana, Africa, but polygamy is allowed. A man can marry as many wives as he wishes he can. We see can a bachelor. In Tiamabia, Musia no dia a bonimum penno. And Timor for me, one case marriage act. Is it 1925 or something? The marriage act is 1975 or 25. No, one more year. I think it's 1925 or so. It's about 1:1. William said, "Remember, I cook for BBS. So, what committee adultery? And he grants for divorce. Yet, I bet him. And yet, I bet him and Yadiatum. Now, the Sunday baby says, "Oh, you're not crying a decision. On one decision, one day decided to say a Bama, and also of fun in young Kubema. You need to be castrated. You need to be castrated.
Really?
I'm telling you. I mean, we don't need to be gentle about certain things. Yeah, when you can approach it in a gentle manner. Okay? But the busy one, you have to take the bull by the horn. Mama example, me say someone more crime yet me set up polygamy office with Mukrumedia. Why do you want to bring yours to us? Who told you? Why can I say yes, you guys are new people who are practicing those things as my brother was citing here. There are people who may be doing those things, fine. But as it stands, Ghana as a country, as a society, we frown on those nonsense. Excuse me to say that. We frown on it. The Muslims don't accept it. The Christians don't accept it. The traditionalists don't.
Lawyer, Obi Subeka said, Obi argue said, we live with thieves and armed robbers. But we live with them. We accommodate them. So we live with prostitutes. But we live with them.
So in an office to promote what they do. What?
No, so I mean, why can't we accommodate this minority? I mean,
huh? See, land here, na me answer. Land here. Land here, na me answer. Land here. I don't mean land here.
Why can't we accommodate them?
Accommodate why? What's here to say? I'm going to go for you better than better. My bro, remember me, you know, one warrior. Said no woman to fear, man, one room, almost a dime. Yet you only bit my mom, when the other mom want all down back on momentum. Oh, no better view. I didn't know. So, I mean, it was here, we are living in prostitutes. That's not no one. That is the only known one that, per our laws and everything. The Criminal Offences Act, which criminalizes unnatural canal knowledge, permits proper canal knowledge. A man to a woman or a woman to a man, whatever. Not either way. Not either way. We are condoning hypocrisy too much in this country. Too much in this country. And I mean, maybe is it Catholic conference? Is it a Catholic Bishop conference?
Yes.
Almost they were giving orders to who? They should go and close the office. Whom were they giving those orders to?
Now why is it close the office? No.
Now why is it not the orders? Maybe so. If it's the president that he is your friend, you have been going to him as and when you want to. I don't know where they don't go on. Now to go from him, we are not interested.
Nothing.
We are not interested. You see, listen, let us be serious as a country. CJ, let us be serious as a country. This era whereby Abrofraja, no problem, that's their style. Woman, they don't believe in anything moral. They don't have morals. They don't have morals. Me want me take me cosco but they be as I'm going to make up. Me moral.
La chumbe me mejo wa dwoncho we hu me je bi so free face aho. Are we beyond aid enough to soak this pressure?
You see, yeah. Sure. One way ya obi kura baka say ma kwan no yire na because of mausika. They can go to hell with whatever man that they have. What you want to criminal that man here you. Okay, not
Jim
what I say? So the era whereby we refuse you grants, we refuse you loans, and so what? And so what? Refuse it. If only we are standing for the truth. If only we are standing for the truth. And we just not allow you to continue to slave us. I mean, what nonsense is this? No problem. Makawa, they don't have morals. It is a brownish on the Obokosa party. That is your own cup of tea. You had the MSA, a Kwame and Son organ, as President Muhammad said. Christians, Muslims, and the traditionalists. None of this. So, in whose interest are you fighting for? These three main factions here are organ. And what their interest and our fighting? Christians' interest and someone's interest are fighting. None of us. But you see, I don't blame them. Do you know why? Where our leadership are not able to take a very bold stand, somebody will capitalize on your weakness. Our president got an opportunity to speak to the international media. When he was asked such a question, and let me tell you this on record, there are several persons that I know in the international media now this kind of nonsense. They are gays, they are lesbians. We know them. I don't have to sit here and mention it. Go to CNN severally. It's when you meet such persons, because it is part and parcel of them. No, you get them putting questions to you that may try to lock you up to get your mind. The same platform, no. President Uhuru Kenyatta got it. Museveni of Uganda also got it. And for him, got a very funny question was asked: do you hate gay? People who practice gay and those things? Was yes, because they are disgusting. He said it to the international world. Into a country, and if what I say, as you gave work with your office or Uganda. President Nemu said disgusting. I won't more do. Opposition in the you will see your level. Go to Kenya. You go President Obama standing on the same platform with Kenyatta. And of course, I said, one just said up to now, Kenya for any say gays in Nantum. Was say, Uber Kenya, how who you know? Yeah, how are they so close as a CIA agent when a Yanuni gay? What it? And how are they so agent who are Mamuhan? Kenya Hano, and you're gay. And then you're lesbianism. We have better things to think of, but what would one idea for the group? This kind of hard talk can be saying, and you hear from the leaders. But it's better to be late than never. President had opportunity to speak to the international media. They were kind of, I don't need to repeat it. I can say it's becoming a platform for these people to operate. But it's good to be late than never. So say what the air question? The national security briefings. So he knows what's happening now. I am just pleading with him. Sir, won't take the book by the horn and make his stand this time around very clear enough. Very loud and clear enough. Now international media, international world need say Ghana had it. Say it doesn't matter which political party is ruling. Ghanaians or the citizenry do not accept this rubbish. And we will never accept it. We will never accept it. Yet you, the leader, should not go and lead it to us. Now standing very clear. Because if I'm not mistaken, they might have been operating on your word, it is bound to happen. There haven't been enough pressure. So now they are giving you the pressure from the back door. Let's be careful. Like I said, it is good to be late than never. And yes, and many of you can be yesterday. Office no you be say what you be say what event saying if you try Tesano e be say what him from wherever the office is, the national security can find it. It can never be hidden from them. They can locate it. They should locate it ASAP and close it down wholly. Every other activity be closing because they may even use somebody else. So we a host when producer they can use anybody to operate. So they should close the entire office down every other activity be as a desk can put in your close to Granua. Aside the desk, any other operation going on in that building should be closed down. And they should track every single activity.
Okay, lawyer, what can say president and making a stand clear? Make I say sometime in 2018, issue way by that I'm sourcing africanews.com. Okay. And there's a story here. Okay. President dating here 30th April 2018.
Okay.
President Akufo-Addo says it will not be under his presidency that same-sex marriage will be legalized in Ghana. A statement from the presidency was responding to a recent resurfacing of the issue. The main opposition National Democratic Congress NDC scribe had made the allegation warranting the response. This is nothing but a baseless and vile fabrication by no less a person than the General Secretary of the leading opposition party in Ghana. For the avoidance of doubt, President Akufo-Addo has never stated anywhere that under his presidency, men will marry men and women will marry women. The statement signed by Eugene Ahin, Director of Communications at the presidency, said.
The president has never said anywhere that under his presidency this thing will be happening. But you think you can always be using the white man's language to be finding your way out of every loophole that you could have? And
then I'm kind of here.
What's the one you issue statement?
Eugene Ahin.
Good. Now let me come to the main issue. I mean, as someone asking president.
No, it's okay. President making his stance clear, no, and maybe say once again, and now because then you are making it look like president on can't want some cry.
You see, I am not. Let me use the word. In fact, this time around, let me borrow the word of the Supreme Court. See, we are not convinced. I am not convinced by that word from Eugene. Because I don't even need Eugene to issue a statement and sign it in his name. Me say Nana Akufo-Addo should make his stance very clear this time around. Very much clear. Oko can say it is bound to happen because the pressure hasn't been enough. You said it. So what I'm saying is that after that, Nene office by you. After bound to happen, and an office be people. Do you know what next will come?
Okay.
What was that? But loud and clear. My not in his tenure as speaker. One more find that say or speaker no. Emre bi matwam won anim a ne emra na de be ya na say ye be pass emra and say law bi ma abaji sai se bitafa nsem hunu sa atom not bra take kunyo as speaker.
Okay.
Now the American and say because of that statement that was made by the president. I wouldn't be surprised that the Western world is trying to use that to put in mad pressure because you said there hasn't been that kind of pressure. The be anything a moment starting yeah about office. The next time you may see them going through other mediums, but when them chrome yeah demonstration yeah saying yeah create awareness. None in never moba. A class work our way. Sabre at your office number.
Once I make us a view.
That can be from you.
Okay. All right.
Don't use Eugene. Don't use Kodo Ponkroma. We don't need them to be talking for you.
Okay.
Speak to the issue.
Medasi. Now, Winfrey Absa, how do you want to gain insight from industry experts to help your business alive and thriving? Join the Absa Business Connect series every last Friday of the month on the Absa Facebook page at Absa Ghana or on Zoom, with details available on the Facebook page. Ebo Richardson, Absa Bank's Chief Enablement and Information Officer, will be our guest this Friday, 26th February 2021, shining so 10 a.m. as he engages on the topic, optimizing digital in a post-COVID era. The Absa Business Connect series helping to take your businesses to the next level. That's Africana City. That's Absa. So Adom FM Color Party no Basso 2021 dia no Basso na date no 27th March. Memenda 27th March we a virtual edition COVID-19 yeah the virtual enti shakale se no enso na o favorite Adom FM Adom TV Asempa personalities no show am kalesa womo ehye energy ready ahodo on kalesa ya de eba Dwaso Nsem ye kala no green Dwaso Nsem ye kala no green Dwaso Nsem bedwam na fe ekosi sen ye kala no green white entertainment shows work and happiness na fe ofie kwan so na memenda soko o kala no white na fe religious and non-entertainment weekend shows no de no orange. Online social media and new media team no black. Sports ladies time, sports night and ultimate sports blue. Burning issues and opacas here news and current affairs red. Enti Shannon so achade bebe honma ubetimi a from hampers, home appliances, electronics, coupons and bebrea keka ho daily and weekly from now till 27th March no koswa netie Adom FM Asempa FM na fehwe Adom TV achade bebe honma ubetimi edie Adom FM Color Party 2021 Adom Color Party ola bawo la bawo Faisal.
Yes, sir. My first reaction, and then they say, now when they say, me bra, the politics. We from
politics
in some no. Oh, me. Usha, since now, person now indicated channel no. 2018 President Ankasa, and you be. And yet, Eugene, Ahinkra, issue after all. President Ankasa, Eba Bonting, Ebeka say, Ghana, there is no way we are going to amend our laws. Now, my video, no one my phone, so my father, my WhatsApp.
Do you know why he said?
Oh, please. I don't know. So, I'm telling you, so I can. There's evidence to show.
What Kasa?
Into Jaffe, I over so today, didn't your Kasa. I feel only so kind.
Kasa, what Kasa?
Wouldn't so kind. And I will tell you, did say on Bravo, Please.
Hold on, Mama, you are fan for convert Mamabo.
Are you?
Me for the man to the Kasa.
As far as this government, any president is concerned, we are clear in our mind. Say, and no, it must be made very, very clear. Now, Joshua, President Nana Akufo-Addo, onye those Christians are about hot on cold. Or your Christian papa. And he has said it on many platforms. Say, oh no, he doesn't compromise on his Christian values. Now, if Christian values does not Emma Obama and Kasobeso Owale Bema, then we say there is no way a bit missing. Now, Kase never under his watch. Entime enye ono na bre as president. And now Mampenyi Ena Obama. Lesbianism, ni gayism, and I say same-sex marriage, abagana, and no, ejanukre. But said I'm becano, me pese assembly no. Yina ye bakon, ya drinko bakon. Na yan kahon, na yan condemn me. Uba na so be more na waiting na yes, sir. These people, they've been with us all these years. Now attempt a yeking, and the first time new. And the mills, yes, sir. And the mama, yes, sir. Akufo-Addo, yes, sir. Sana next president ba on be every time no they just make the person try say ya betimi edin kunima na anytime person they will lose because yen as Ghana for no say maka no our religion, our tradition does not endorse it. Endorse no kwa there ye den ba 100 times lose 100 times in the no it's a clear warning to them. Now Western officials and diplomats of the Moajimno. I don't seem to get them. Wuko Krobia. One of the things we also say, a scanning of the environment, especially in Kofono, Omo custom, Omo tradition. No nim, you go according to it because we know we a stranger. ewo yin krom we ya hoho wa bakra 2 years 4 years uko yempeni emma wumba embesisa yen niema ye okrom ha during your 2 years another 3 years time awa na so uko no ajai problem e dey ma yen se mo na maje tum wo mo hodoma na mo mfa de mo officer mo yen no na sije one time can say you're very careful on these guys I know me ejuma no and now these guys are they are very very smart and intelligent enti do mo pa ye ni say obema etimi ware bema ana oba etimi ware oba now so no me da ko share tem biase to say one human right, two minority group omo de share a no oma confuse issues no na mango be hu say oh ebuje omo no musa minority right ja omo ti say mba na mba asem ada na the society no papa track society ye ma mba enya omo fa hodie entusha omo use nkofa omo come out as gender activists and now social protection activists. Yes, sponsor ema uko abrochi ko ye masters in human rights. Uba ya na de so na yemba uya mba empowerment issues no the way afemu edama. Me say am hwe ya this so called human rights. Ochina o me kire say papa say opeso one ne ba eda ye ma no kwan.
Of course.
Because ono so ohona ne atinka ana ne akonowo. Now he's a human being into all rights
to make his choice.
Ono so the choice ono so I don't know. Ye man no kwan. Sa so eno ka say oh na so ono na o say obeso ni mami da e fa ho ben. But are these our values? Because say who be kwan na it becomes unlimited. Everything bet ma to be. Everything say abuakra na opese ono ne bibikra na because ono so ne de no ono so yeso ye doso yeso ya tinka no je say yenya odwan ana bibi ma ye ne bibi and we should be allowed to yeso human rights no. So I think say we must condemn this wrongly because I'm saying it is part of the strategy. In some ye kan we kra no they see it as a victory. Ye devote time airtime ye kan ho asemi kra no omo no is a victory. And they sit back and laugh and jubilate, say, at least yetimi up provoking a certain discussion.
Yeah.
The whole country, every media house, press will be a can. They do it every time. Oh, when you say one day. Every baby, you know. But your values no there. It's now painting for as long as humanity lives. And number of times we try, you know. Sans number lose because your values. Ni religious beliefs ni there. It's in our
okay. All right. But I say, you be call your name to the Supreme Court hearing, but yentie we na fi yambra
within our reach. And let me assure, the government has no plans to change the law on same-sex marriage. And let me assure that this government has no plans to change the law on same-sex marriage.
Right, Mpensenpensenmu if 2nd April we be here valid national ID card na abrebia akwa juma wo momo agent hono wo de akere aboa abodjuma akwa no ho eban. That's why we are good together. Just momo it everywhere you go. Where are you? And also follow you and I court. Oh, okay.
I was locked up somewhere.
But who follow it? Who follow proceedings?
Partly, not everything, but me follow me can say.
Okay. Okay. Initial reactions. And again, another application was struck out, and then the issue of Honorable Dr. Dominic Ayini and also so ABPMU and Afutua bench at the man. And as to whether there's going to be another application, I'm mobile file, and so yeah, call fourth match, the day of judgment.
All right, that's I'm starting for Dr. Annie. So first of all, I will personally say I appreciate what the bench did yesterday. And number second, I am a lawyer, the Ayana, and Sasa contempt layman. Because you know it. I mean, you know what can lead you into it. It's not just your options.
Oh, yeah, lawyer now sounds like a politician. Or has a temptation. Why you go to work? And I'm grateful that the bench at some point acknowledge the fact that I mean the worst of the politician, the worst of a lawyer. I say I tell you the politics were from. Yeah, but yes, we are here as professionals. I mean, as lawyers. But sometimes, because of the you play a saddle role. And so what I say? Yeah.
So yes, I'm glad the court considered so many things. His former portfolio as the deputy AG, among other things. And the submissions also put up by the council, the former president of the bar. Were considered, and the posture of the bench too was very calm. And I'm so immediately after proceedings, the court what that's one, and alongside senior Davis, Frank Davis. Emma with me if you're coming up threatening somebody soccer at the threatening the why that is a sign of humility. Nipa there as the court rightly said, one of the judges stated they say ye nipa no kwa there from so ye nipa no kwa there baby one ma wo ye bibi a ebetia obi na so kakra. Sometimes you may not really do it deliberately, but there be an Mpensenpensenmu aboa tia na wode ahomte na ka wo so nuza yana ne asam na yaninti na there be many people bit me reacting in certain ways, but and the man standard temperature and pressure, as my boss we used to say. One nyansa. So that's it. But in 2013 we had a series of contempt issues. This year I think it's only one that we have had so far. And the so that we had what to compare 2013 about I think there were 5 or so. I think there were about 5 or 6 yeah, about 5 or 6 contempt cases in 2013.
Yeah.
Some of them I think Samia Ogupen he was cautioned and then asked to go. The rest were all penalized in one way or the other.
Oh, Dwaso was allowed to go.
Oh yeah.
David Hobson.
No, Hobson
went.
Sir John.
No, Sir John was funny though.
No, he was.
He was fine though.
Was he fine? No.
He was fine. Oh, check it. He was fine. Sir John and Hobson were fine.
Oh, okay.
But I think Samia Oku and Kwaku Buahin, these two were those that I think say one of the answer that yeah mom she. But the rest were all punishing one way or the other. Anyway, so the American and the American and said I appreciate what the court did yesterday, and also appreciate what the senior lawyer also did by having gone to retract the Okan Biara and as well apologize to the lordships. But having said that, coming to the main issue, yes, and as it were, there was a review on a application to reopen the case of the petitioner. And last week, the court ruled on that they were not too much convinced about the reasons, And then they went to a review and also court by can say, well, certain arguments have been made about their inability to make reference to Section 72 of the Evidence Act and not considering so many things. He cited the case of the Republic and the Tete, whereby the Supreme Court has unanimously, reversed their own decisions. That they took the decision that they took unanimously, and that all these arguments were put up. In fact, at some point, even Hosea 8:7 came up.
Yeah,
Hosea 8:7 came up. But in Bible say, "I didn't know I said that you be a the problem will bonimo. I have said the times and numbers. Say, as some when I year our court, it doesn't matter what it will fall on." But one thing is obvious. There are two set of judges. So I say, whether we like it or not. They are the judges who are going to apply the rules, the evidence, and the laws and everything to the matter and then decide. And they are also the judges like you and I sitting outside. So what I say, they are watching the demeanors, watching the behaviors and everything, actions and inactions, to also make their judgment in 2024. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, a decision will be made by the court itself, a decision will also be made by Ghanaians at large. So what I say. It made the American man say, yes, I wish the claims or the issues that were raised by the petitioners had been considered by the court. I wish Madam Jane Mensah had not even taken that stand taking from the initial stage, Maybe it's just my wish. Because my kind of had besides it was because Dr. Aferijan availed himself to the processes of court. And I made him electoral reforms after 2013 election petition. And there can be no reforms. Reform Benaway.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, now, the reform away. As I'm not one-sided. One carry. It is said they can't say any question. So who is accepting which fault to correct what?
Because EC chair are mounted witness box and into
and some kind of Mudiano did too much information and tells you correct. Which one? And you have several issues, you raised several issues, several allegations. And Nina boils down to the elections. Nina boils down to the elections. Let me quote something that I saw in this judgment by Justice Atibuba. A case law reference be on Meki. Or say, I must also stress that the power to determine how to discharge its electoral functions vests in the Electoral Commission. It's a trice law that a court would not interfere with the decision of the administrative officer having statutory power to take that decision. But the court is restricted to the question whether the officer concerned followed the correct legal processes in arriving at his decision, or otherwise, whether the officer concerned follow the right legal processes in arriving at your decision.
In this case, officer concerned,
Is the
EC chairperson.
You are challenging yourself on the 10th and 9th for Chino. What do you mean by on the 10th? 10th, I did and it was on site. So how sure are we imposing a won't Jane Mensah and about one thing? But all these questions and among several other questions, I know you be able to see it and as me and so what reforms can we go for? To me, nothing. Nothing, because say yeah, can be in some challenging petitioners. So what I think we can say Mama last time by my example be that of Original 2013. Now that about Baumia cited the number of persons who could vote without biometric verification. And so we want our fingerprint runya. South one. If I'm clear, I stand for correction, but Dr. Baumia cited a little above 8,000 as the total number for Ghana. But when Dr. Farajan came to the witness box, I said, Northern Region was about 17,000. So how can the whole Ghana be 8,000 and more? The question here, or the point here is that saying Dr. Farajan mother can mama
but in this case, I mean, witness statement from the EC chairperson. And you are a free
what's interesting as he so many anyone. I mean, I don't even want to delve into that. What's the interesting witness statement as he all right. So, me the make a real answer. Seminaya, Nanka want to take a decision. Because that same law now we're using, and it was applicable and it was available also to Dr. Farajan in 2013. But he decided otherwise. Number two, he was not compelled by the court to come into the witness box. But he decided that in the interest of justice and for public accountability purposes, Obam, but say, but trans, be in some of the donor. The task when the antash still about time back can be yesterday. It's better than your Kobe's one can be. Nampenis a wow Kobe one can be one kumbank.
But I say, Lawyer Chumbema and what's in kind of phaser.
Say, Misha Sobia, Oyean. Share me, my cat, CG. Say, law, no, Embra. na ye ana ye lawyers juma ye no o say ye fa no very serious no CJ o say fa no very serious remember 3 reasons why I make as share 2013 meka manasi su say eye juma ye lawyers any yen evidence any yen star witness obitina box no enu enti na afarijan etimi call adansidie adaka no mu enye se e was a court eshanu ye di over 11,000 pink sheet and the court over 11,000 pink sheet and the court as evidence eninti afarijan enu hu say dey be e was also otimi ba box no bi because you see CJ one komo in 2013 Nankanana Adom would have been declared president. And by now, say, and by now, we in his 8th term. I'm telling you as a matter of fact.
No.
Oh, please.
Oh,
really?
Lawyer. Which judgment said that Akufo won the elections? Which judgment said that?
Please. Issue a the court. You receive 8 substantial issues. Niema EC. Oh. Sorry, sir. Charlie, because I'm yedi. Issues are the court no. In some ye train EC chair. Any John Dramani mama e court no. Ye di ejinaso evidence e the court. In some no be ni voting without biometric verification. Overvoting. Police say alcohol number of registered voters 10. Now so abano ya no na yenya 15 ho 5 ni free hin we no nyina ye electoral infractions
good party
ebisu wo hono ma na electoral officer na say police station officer no one sign pink sheet emra 1992 constitution say electoral officer was say to be sign pink sheet no into sha we no insema yenye de court na insema de court no anka isi amba adaka numa nanka CJ misi na Adom would have finished his second term by now because these are things that ever yemra numa etire say na o say niama na osha article 64 na eno no esi say uwe echine bi ewo de declare no as president e was say uba court now file petition enti uba no e was say wonya gina so a wo de ba evidence not my documentary evidence pink sheet and a testimony and confirm na mo and ma feel Ghana for and this for ma feel Ghana for say say pa o mutimu say do mu yan say EC emba adaka no mu a ene say no mu ye case no enu enti na amma EC amba adaka no mu in the first place because na maka de bia no the burden of proof no also as petitioner. What we prove defendant and respondent obedwane aba betina adaka no na ono so onfa na asem embeto na obi asem ntie bi na oba yen sem obeka energy na so odi ba no engina so enu entina respondent ba ko ni mi nyina afise no o hye dom da ba no de engina so because no allegation o si obia enya more than 50% of valid vote. Bring your evidence as you get your last by Mekai, because I'll repeat it. Ubetina box no 5 instances. Yes, sir. Figures also sir. 5 times in na uboy no uka no wanu. Say na Adom Akufo enya more than 50% of the valid vote. Now we are. O now say upese isimbremu. Enti difference I want this election petition. Any 2013 say yen ye the pink sheet koy omo ebia na kwa jointi ebia na mra no mu husunti ana bibinti omo amfa evidence bia amba enti eno no asema mpese meka na me dwan no na oka about press release bia yen san here won pa o CJ ushe paragraph 28 of omo petitioner document omo yiba nyina no omo si omo nya no EC website so na website amusi munjindi no press release EC issue time share last before me share election say ye registration ni nyina na yen sign muji tu mu And then Musi press release on Scienti, Moon News, Munjintum. 1 point, Mojetum, another point, Munjintum. Just a Mukrano, I say, more confused Visano. Now, third point, I'm saying,
paragraph 28 now,
yes.
Obosono.
Yes.
On 10th December 2020, an unsigned press release of first respondent claimed that its chairperson, Mrs. Jane Adukwe Mensah, had inadvertently used the figure of 13433,753 for the total valid votes cast. The said release claimed that the total valid votes cast is now 13119,640. A copy of the said press release is attached and marked as Exhibit D. Good. And available on First Respondent's website, www.ec.gov.gh.
Good.
As of 11:45 hours GMT on 29 December 2020.
Wonderful. In Timuria petition about the crown, you are making reference to the unsigned press release at EC website. And I'm actually say most of the Niama EC that was how she was communicating to us. In EC crano or you saw press release press release crown and sign. And you know seminal. Wouldn't know about court. And our allegation. Kofejina sopa. Simple ABCD. And I'm more failing Ghanaians. Well, if you never say who's an easy chair, but
I think between Justice Tokonu and lawyer Chajukata, the issue of when you said you've closed your case. Now,
Henrietta,
okay, Henrietta, good. Abraham say more close to me case, you know.
What do you mean?
Not the partner, no much.
Somebody answer. Okay, answer. Answer. Could you answer? So, what two questions? Yes, not go to answer the balance. Name answer. Okay, answer. We are saying. No, you heard him. He answered him.
Yes.
Sorry, so he answered her. Sorry. Don't answer, Ben.
We meant exactly so, Anna.
We just meant exactly.
We meant exactly so.
You mean closing the case?
But at
that moment, now, I mean, I don't want to do what you show you. What you want to say, and no matter what I say, the other side comes in. The other side comes in. It was, I mean, the next step was for the other side to come in. And on the other side, say, yeah,
CJ, small point, I said, small point.
No, man, respond to this one.
Okay, it's Yanyama. But it's young. You see, my brother said something here that really enticed me. Was it 2012? The laws of Ghana permit that letter officers must sign pinces. Doesn't that same law permit that the EC chair must sign a declaration?
But she signed it.
The
one the Gazette has been signed.
Okay, is that one valid?
That's very valid.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Nanya knife for the I will declare no. Anabazan. So changing knife for the no. Add new abroad the temple. Is the knife still valid?
She declaration in here.
No.
I mean, La Chumba is asking.
I'm asking a very serious question.
Yeah.
Somebody declaration band. Say and when I come on and declare say. I get him about
the for back. They are now signing and say
T.
I'm asking a question. Is this still valid?
CJ T. Share. Per our electoral laws every political party, any person who participates in any election here, no. Before EC Crabba National be a press conference now, Omoye de Piano. Obianim. Please, hear me. Listen, I'm going to address the issue for you, please. Declaration as contained in Article 63 no. And then you say, there were more than 50% of valid votes, no, or no, now say EC declares or no president. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes.
So any figure over to outside no, last me can say, and no, any the main declaration. Declaration no, the person one which mark no. Listen to what I'm saying.
And then you free easy chairperson, no, I know about.
You're all canon. You're all canon. It's just by convention.
No, my entire say because
I'm not speaking. And there's a ruling on this. Makasa, there's a judgment. Someone read judgment now. And Rojo cried there plenty of case no more. Rojo, he was the plaintiff. Rojo Metonunu, squadron leader Cleso, and now Kofi, former chairman of NDC. 2004, 2005 case. And I'm making. call court about declaration. Court can say so between validity of an election
and difference.
Sorry.
Good.
Between validity of an election and validity of declaration. Declaration, no, the end say, when you say Article 64.1, who representing petitioner, also to me within 21 days. So the moment you challenge the validity of the declaration, I don't know, almost efficiently, there was Article 63.9, a year gazette, I was a gazette, assembly press. And no mono, the other can say, lawyer Kwame, so, or no, across 50% mark, no. Because the law presumes, say, Munina, more pink sheet, I actually Munina over 39,000 constituencies, no. 39,000 police stations. Most of my coalition. And no, justice. Yao, Apau, Ebisa, I say, okay, box say, okay, now more coalition, no, because that's what the constitution says. Each person should be given a copy. Yet a mouth. Then a year would there. Because so it means that one woman dada. And in Funso, in giving more information. And a mark last no, show no say, Form 13. Forms are a year final forms are yet prepare for presidential elections. And also now, all the 16 regions votes in presidential candidate no. Also. And also no total valid votes for some form no 13,121,111. Into Oko Canon or from so mention total valid vote cast instead of total valid vote. Intimacy from the knife no. Now Obia our strong room hono and him said total valid vote na 13,121,111. So I was saying the point clear declaration no. And he said, "Dear, what declares a president no? And you know, and I said no. Asa, and no, and no gazette no. Because the gazette, share, CJ. If you have a copy of the gazette, me person who read it now. In gazette, you don't mention figures. In gazette, you do not mention figures. You only indicate Nipa will win it, and that's what Article 63.9.
We are not saying the gazette you won't mention figures.
That's what I say now.
Well, can be see our neighbor. Gazette, you do that from somewhere, right? So the free from 13 and from 13 to the Obiano another gazette.
Come on, let me just read for Pacho. We are Article 63.9.
I know it.
Or see, Tio, an instrument which is executed under the hand of the chairman of the Electoral Commission and under the seal of the commission, and states that the person named in the instrument was declared as president of Ghana at the election of the president, shall be prima facie evidence that the person named was so elected. So that's all you do. Figure the person.
You only name the person.
You only name the person. They are saying the box no.
I never said here, sir, you name figures or you quote figures on the declaration. I mean on the gazette. Man can sir. I never said that. I know I have a copy of the gazette. That was here. CI 135. Me what? And the gazette. We in this baby also who's a quote figure. Figures no calculations no kan ba so we say in the petitioner's case no what come by be say na me na starting post of quality 60 region figures no. Have you ever seen that before?
Sure.
Said the woman never started collecting the figures of the 30 or 16 regions no.
So what do you mean by that?
That she not even put them together before she came to declare.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Have you not seen that in the case of the petition?
From 30 free.
Thank you. So now you have asked the question.
Oh, please.
It's not true. Phaser. Mami, customer. The from 13 was shown to somebody. Maybe.
Also, who's half from 13?
Thank you. Mami, Rojo account box will say they gave him all the from 12, 16 years old man. What kind before he left?
From 13,
16 from 12. From 13.
From 13, I was saying a presidential declaration.
Yes, final document.
And I was see I 127.
Yes,
it's captured there.
Yes.
That from 13.
Yes.
Was given to a witness in the witness box. He challenged that it is on the from 13.
No, he wasn't there. Was he there when the forms were filled?
Oh.
Okay, so also yes,
are you saying that from 13 there are two?
The man said he wasn't there. How can he be he wasn't there?
He wasn't there. He know the from 13.
He was shown a copy.
And he know the from 13. He said that. Yeah. Was it the from 13 that
I'm seeing for the first time.
127. But I've seen this here 127. And now they tell me, which means he knows it.
Was he there when he was filled?
No, but
was he there when he was filled?
My question is.
1 second. We are not asking whether he was there, whether the form was filled or not.
So the form man
the gentleman knows the form or he doesn't know it. And the point is that he knows the form 13. And you know, to be catching my man say, form now the chairman, and you know the form 13. I mean, I see
when to me on difference from 13 now on him. And then near sample near the channel when to me say
no, he didn't go further. But the okay, I understand. My lord, the form now, the form, the form 13. Was sample was here 127, and then they tell me. No, the one original. He was not your man for that question. Be a liberty and the difference, the differences or whatever. But or limiting him to the point to say, yes, would be some Hamasha, but the from 30 minimum sample, I was CI 127. That was his exact words. I said from 13 that I know which a copy or sample is in the CI 127. It's not what I'm seeing here. He said it.
Okay. Last 1 minute. I mean, be my phone lines. No.
Election petition idea.
Okay, say me na come TV answer. Okay, say me how CJ. Or say MBB court in 2013. Not because they had because their lawyers did a very good job. Really, very good job. 2013. I wish you had not said that. You are challenging the EC as having duplicated serial numbers. Who would have got the quadruplicate in Yana court? Quadruplicate of serial numbers. Who should be a duplication? What do you have numbers? In any case,
that makes a Juma Moya, you know.
I mean, can you say this was a good job?
Okay. No, if it's maybe on the phone lines, you know. Maybe a phone line. 1 minute.
I'm in trouble.
And I made the members
as a lawyer who takes his practice serious on. Say who person who supreme public body bit say easier. It was say who as lawyer no. It was what me indicate during pre-trial and case management. Obe kai nra. Judge you say na say who here will be we easy pa. Eye den e na wan twere tama mu ye case management. Obakaya CJ petition and the petition or try so be free to 5
yeah
so I don't know and no frame you know it's not the back of a can it's no opportunity to call 2 others now per our practice no you free pre-trial checklist and no one uchre one me friend CJ or your host Adom FM now man shenwa ebia na nejuma ye no they will not allow him to come into to be supreme pakona ba either EC chair dope upe bia of my case no court me etimi hye enti ye GPS anyway edru on manase wo wie wo witness wa frɛ omo de raba omo say so omo nya me nsa no omo no ka say okay court afede the missing be supreme no EC official o be be answer questions via me enti na court ahye na EC aba but in this case no it's because a case no manage case no na no so
okay
mini lawyer ni
0302216561216562
CJ
mama for time na can mama listeners
come on by the way what just good
morning
hello
yeah madam yeah bro say
Jake
Adabraka into you
Ramishra CJ ya danyame se la de sa fa o sa mo oh yeah se ka ke asemi on ya dibia they say anifu ni leaders obi biala soli minim so man penim su on jitu ye nyina ye bompa e onim mi area ko se sia abrantie I was a show. No one said the one nam etia nipa na checha nipa no yini sati say about. No ye call Go, you hear my city, or you hear no offer or dropping, and offer Yogo Bema, Etimamo, and I really are open. It's very bad.
May I say, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, honey. I don't know.
I don't know
you.
No pay me more. What I'm saying, I mentioned Braba, Abangamania, incoming youth leader, or Bata Kakai, or Ba, Sa Yufu, or do Boss Abra Winan, or Betchaki, I'm woman in a Jai Sabra no more bono. Yamikan answer offer, I didn't know could judge Sika. She can influence home, a more Boss Abra. And I will follow to a manful. Kajo Musa, me and Batu Musikan Minibi, and Gope Musu, and ne, or how Sikabia Mrame. Yanko for how much too many bush so. One tun koran of young Yancy Papa Confonsa, Saban and Casa and Casa. On my man who too for to a bush of awful, also too awful, now to know a bush of phone and awful.
May I say, a gentleman, may I say, hello, good morning.
Good morning, CJ.
Yes, I'm Winnie.
I'm very boy, I'm Casafi, a graphic mambo.
You're boy, ain't you?
And I'm going for the enemy, if you am woman, maybe woman.
Not there been a woman.
A lesbian.
Okay.
Maybe you are called drugstore, no, and I don't know my sense for Libby. I don't know this. Yes, so.
Okay. All right. May I say, hello, good morning.
Fine morning.
May I tell you?
The patron, Mr. Nobody Crowboard Massey.
Mr. Nobody ain't you?
Yo, may I say. That game, it's a way. Bill Muslim Nam say. Ye president no akwaji sika na oma nkofo no aba enim ye president no say sa de no onso so ono wo yire wo ma ye sre Ghana 43 kroboduma se for say omo ninam fie mo omo kasa asem nyina no ye president no say sa de no enya inti no ama obi okasa ma no be ka say sa de no enya nti ye betwam misramo Ghana for enye me da say.
Mr. Mida say, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, but no any.
Bondi.
If I was saying? Bondi.
Yes.
Okay, Bondi, you got a friend.
Go for it.
Okay, you're into opening.
Me part so. Yeah, Ghana, follow. Unyango point Israel. Namo sabio. Yampani kuni kujidi abru entina. My and this almost a bushima way homosexual. Nana does not know here. Also, because Professor Mespo that he was not a part to me. So, my dear president, wake up and think against this hooliganism, this taboo, and xenophobia. And you're going to punish you. Sodium and Gomorrah, sir, I only say, or speak against the Sony movies. I am we don't.
But I say, hello, good morning.
Good morning, CJ.
Yeah, honey.
Me ba son kasa fita ko di to fan Bismarck.
Bismarck ain't you?
So me be court in some na me kan wataka. NDC empeni for me disappoint papa. Demonstration me ko yi senye nyamkopon ana ma me nem ko buye. Ana ka me ko wi a tragin kan kwase wo ne mawuro adan tina me kasa na yanko court ana mo bese be ko nyina afi ne mahu hwe de yakoso wo court sima ya di ko nyina no sabi me nyala ya na so ti ayi no na wuti a wuti mi se NDC ye nyina so na me de me ma asem ne se si di asem wi a cha ye witness me nsa no ye fo muntum because mo disappoint ye mo twaga na fo nyina antro.
Oh okay. Medase. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, CJ.
Yeah, honey.
We are Francis talk with them.
Francis, so who feel ready no man into you?
Yo.
Okay.
CJ. Now, sir, almost human rights. It is a mean war right. Not to say I'm seeing for who police meeting it. We go. It is talk about human rights. They are there any years because who see anything so with you organ. It is there anything so. Bye.
But I say, young fancy ain't me for baby on a me for last one. My last caller. Hello, good morning.
CJ.
Yes, sir.
I don't pay you. I'm asking you count.
And count so when you.
Nana Amwako.
I'm assuming I was where TJ. Ya min shira na yo kese oni adom agna efo nyina ne multimedia efo nyina mo ye adwuma so my Ghana
na ma kwenti o
TJ ma me san so fa TJ ye best share o mampani se covid na abano ye best se Ghana fo na abibiduro e wo manum aban no so wasene no mo mpe abibiduro ye betibi dia ko atia ta covid way because the ocean vaccine na ebe na me TJ vaccine ndi me fa ho nto vaccine because the ocean sema ekoso wiase ya ene abrofo na di mu ntintiman aden so enya ebe se wiase mu ntintiman ede na ye vaccine na eba no omo da papa na ebra Africa fo enya de bono de Africa fo ye bestre ni Africa na enya sifo se court mo kwa no won fa ebe bia anko 2012 kwa papa na nado danko for ene mpe for court no of the pieces over 11,000 year you over voting also you the finger of God also you 27-0 also you duplicate pieces also I know them my papa Africa
okay me na say elebesia yentimi for biabio